Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? You guys are good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get on today's video session. Here we go. Tin, 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 tin. After this. Tin, 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 tin. R-Racing Evolution on the Nintendo GameCube is back. Yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, come on guys. So welcome back. So how you guys doing today? Boy, it's taking a bit long, isn't it? Goodness sake. Okay. Okay, so welcome back on my video session again. Previously, we were talking about Sega Saturn, Sony PlayStation, Nintendo 64, Sega Dreamcast, Sony PlayStation 2, Nintendo GameCube, and Microsoft Xbox. That's all been covered. Now, the follow-up system today is going to be Nintendo Wii, okay? Sony PlayStation 3, Microsoft Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii U, Sony PlayStation 4, and Microsoft Xbox One. These are all the systems for today. So let's see which system wins this competition. Or if any of these machines will get in there. It's hard to say really, isn't it? Here we go. Nintendo Wii was a Bluetooth control system using there, which was hold on, I've got some stuff which you want to see for Nintendo Wii. Just hold on. Right, I'm back. Okay, first of all, I will show you. This is the Nintendo Wii remote. Yeah, you press buttons. I don't know, it doesn't work, I think. There's no batteries in there. Yeah. Okay. So that. Beautiful. That's the Nintendo Wii remote. And this is... This is the nunchuk. Yep, nunchuk. And then you got all this wire coming out of there. And... Sorry, Nintendo, yeah. It's like that. On the sides like that. On the sides like that. On the back is like that. You got a button at the back. And you got a button at the top. And you got this analog on there. Very nice. And then at the bottom you got this connector Yeah, very nice. Okay, and you just put it in. So you get this remote. So when you got the remote underneath here, look, you put it in there. This goes in there. Yeah, and then you hold both of them together like this. Look at it. And you just use them like that. Yeah, like so. Look like that. No. And you use them. You usually walk with this analog. And you do a bit something, jump and all those sorts of things. And there's a remote where you can use some of the buttons and you go, like sometimes you use the sword, go there's all sorts of things. That's one of the accessories. And this is a Nintendo Wii controller. I'll show you one of these if you've never seen one of these before. This is a Nintendo Wii controller, just a normal one. Yeah. Okay. It's one of them, yeah. I actually got two of these controllers. Got another one as well. Look, there's another one. What's one on there? Yeah, so there's two of them. There you go. Two Nintendo Wii controllers. Same with this as well. If you got the bottom, you got this. Yeah, and again with the Wii remote. I'll make this quick, with wasting too much time doing this. Again, you get the Wii remote, and you want to use the controller. Plug in. Then you don't use that. Obviously, if you want to use a game controller, just plug it in. Once that's powered up with that, the batteries in there, you can use this controller and you can start playing with it. Look, like so. Anyway, so there you go. These are some of the accessories on Nintendo Wii. Nintendo was like a Bluetooth control system using these controls on there, where you can use the Wii remote like a sword, and you use the nunchuk to move the characters and all that, and all the buttons on there, jump and all that, speed up, collecting things, pulling things, whatever. Using them kind of controls, and you got that game control as well. You could do all that on there. Now, the Nintendo Wii was a pretty small system. It was in white color. Yeah, Nintendo Wii was like a 128-bit games console as well. This system was basically made for exercise and party games, really. It wasn't really made for them kind of games that you usually play. It did actually have them, but most majority is like you're doing party, you're doing all that kind of stuff, or you're dancing on the mats and doing all them dancing stuff. It's all stuff like that, really. It wasn't a really entertaining system. It did still have the other games, but the other games were using too much of the Wii remote and nunchuk. Yeah, because games like Super Mario Galaxy 2, he was using the Wii remote and nunchuk, wasn't he? Then had games like Mario Kart Wii, Super Mario Bros. I do remember Soul Calibur Legends, which used the Wii remote like a sword, go whoosh, whoosh. You're doing all sorts of things like that. Using sports games, using the Wii remote like a tennis racket. And then Sonic Colors was using the Nintendo Wii controller to play this game. Yeah, you need to use the game controller, as I just inserted the game controller into the Wii remote. The Sonic Color has to be played like that. It was made for like that. I don't think this system had very entertaining games, really. I mean, when we look at the actual game side of things, it had a worse lineup of games than the Nintendo GameCube. It was worse. It didn't have them kind of games that what the Nintendo GameCube had. It was quite disappointing, I would say that. It's mainly for exercising, party, and dancing. is mainly for stuff like that, really. So that's Nintendo Wii for you. Next up is Sony PlayStation 3. Sony PlayStation 3 was a system which, from Sony again, it was a lot worse than Sony PlayStation 1 and 2, The support wasn't that good on the system. It was too many PC games on there. There's too many of them. And there were like lots of remakes. And there was just like, I don't know, man. Few Tekken games, old ones and new ones, which I wasn't really a fan of them that much. Only Tekken 2 standing out all of them. Then there is this Ridge Racer 7, which is dreadful. It was absolutely rubbish. Yeah, and there's, I don't know. There was all sorts of games like Devil May Cry 4, Transformers, and all these kind of games on there. But overall, there was too many PC games. It's coming from too much of the PC games. I didn't feel this system was really, really that good to me. I find it quite disappointing, really. There wasn't really that much going on with it. Yeah, there was Bayonetta as well on there. I don't know what to say about that, because Bayonetta was the first game to ever appear on a console, which came on the Sony PlayStation 3 first. Not Sony PlayStation 3, but and the other thing was that it was like a Blu-ray system. It was a 128-bit 60 CD-based system with Blu-ray drive in there. You could watch Blu-rays and stuff like that. Yeah, he was doing stuff like that. Next up is Microsoft Xbox 360. What can you really say about that? Obviously, it's a similar thing like Sony PlayStation 3 again. Just PC games again. Remakes. Some Microsoft exclusives. Sony PlayStation 3 has some Sony exclusives. There wasn't too much going on with Sony PlayStation 3 anyway. Neither there was too much going on with Microsoft Xbox 360. Both of the systems really had like similar games like each other, really. It doesn't matter which system you had out of them. The only difference that there's from Sony, you got Sony PlayStation 3, you got Sony exclusives, you got Microsoft Xbox, you got Microsoft exclusives. The choice is yours, which exclusives you would prefer. I don't really like any of them, to be honest. They're just dreadful. Okay. Next up is Nintendo Wii U. Now, Nintendo Wii U was released back in 2012, and it was just released instantly with no advertisement, nothing whatsoever. It's kind of weird, the system, the way it just came out. And it's why was it called Nintendo Wii U? And it was confusing people. Is this a new system or just an old system? Because the U was confusing people. And people thought it was like an upgrade from Nintendo Wii. And people didn't even know it was a new system because this system should be called Nintendo Wii 2. But it wasn't called that. So it confused people. And when they saw the U was in there, they thought it was just like an upgrade. Yeah? When it went from white to black color. Not only that, they thought, the game controller, instead of the Wii remote nunchuk, they gave us a gamepad. And they thought the gamepad is just a game controller. So it's a big control pad with a screen on there we could just touch in there. But some people didn't even know. You can stream games on that gamepad. They didn't know that. You could watch YouTube and Netflix on there. Yeah, you could do that. And because it had ability of where you could play Nintendo Wii U games on your gamepad, and then the same TV, you could watch like television as well, like your dramas and your movies. It was stuff like that in there. But nobody took any notice because they thought it was just like an upgrade system. Yeah, the price tag was pretty reasonable. But because of that, no advertising. Nobody ever knew when it just came out on the market. They thought it was just an upgrade. There was some quality games on there, like Super Mario 3D World, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. They were good platformers, I would say. There was Mario Kart 8, Mario Tennis. There wasn't that many games on there really. Then there's Super Mario Maker, Splatoon, and what? There wasn't that many, and then there was some few third-party games on there and stuff like that. The system didn't take off so well. Yeah, it became worse and worse as the Nintendo line of consoles came along. After GameCube, where Nintendo Wii didn't have that many exciting games like GameCube, the Nintendo Wii U went even worse. It went even worse. It was terrible. Yeah. Before we go into the next system, just after this. Yeah. Nobody had even a decent game or Ridge Racer on these consoles. The only one which got Ridge Racer 7 was on Sony PlayStation 3. It was just rubbish. We went really quickly through this console, didn't we? Didn't look like they were worthy after all. Okay. Now, as I was saying, the lineup of consoles is getting worse and worse. So let's go what happens next. The next one is Sony PlayStation 4. Sony PlayStation 4 is Sony's next advanced system using Blu-ray. Still can't play MP3 discs. Weird. Really weird. Can't play them. Stupid. And the thing about this Sony PlayStation 4 was it's full of remakes and PC games. They still keep on doing that. But the Sony PlayStation 4, if we look at like since PlayStation 1, Sony PlayStation 1, that had pretty good exclusives from Sony and all that. But Sony PlayStation 2 and Sony PlayStation 3 didn't have that many good exclusives. They were struggling in that kind of area. Now, the Sony PlayStation 4 was more advanced. Yeah, it brought us better exclusives. Yeah, games like Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, and all sorts of other games they brought us. They brought more exclusives on there, but still, I didn't feel that the exclusive games on Sony PlayStation 4 were exciting enough for me, man. I really don't like them. The games that really standed out on Sony PlayStation 4 was just the games coming from the PCs. Yeah, like the PC types of games. Nothing else was really that good on it. It was just not that in a good system, really. If you really wanted to buy a thing like Sony PlayStation 4, you're gonna feel like big confused. What you supposed to be doing with it? I mean, you got racing games like Drive Club, Wipeout Mega Collection, Gran Turismo Support. All of these racing games were just this is average, man. I didn't like any of them. Drive Club probably is just the best one to go for. But after that few times when you keep on playing, you keep on progressing, it gets a bit boring. It's like a boring game. Even the content, the DLC content they kept releasing, it bores you. It's a really boring game. Yeah, it just... I don't know what to say about this Sony PlayStation 4. It was just a really dull system. So they kept on releasing games after games. King of Fighters was on there as well. King of Fighters 14. Warriors Orochi games. Samurai 4, 1 and 2. Nothing seemed very interesting in this. Pro Evolution Soccer. Stuff like that. Call of Duty. Man, what? Does these sound really interesting games? Can't you just play some of these games on the PC? Majority of these games are on the PC. Yeah, just are. There's not much on the Sony PlayStation 4 that you're really gonna be bragging for it. It's just a waste of space, man. It's a waste of time. Okay, that's Sony PlayStation 4 for you. Next one is Microsoft Xbox One. One of the biggest flop when it comes to Sony system. Yeah. And I felt that it wasn't that really that good, really. Hmm. Obviously, it's a Microsoft system. Again, it's one of them systems that just gets boring really quick. Yeah. Again, it's just full of remakes and PC games. It's Microsoft, man. What do you think he's gonna do? He's just gonna end up just releasing PC games. It's just had games like Halo and Forza games. I'm not really a huge fan of these kind of games, man. Gears of War. And what? He had stuff like that on there. So he kept on releasing games like that. And then digital download games and all sorts of things like that. Oh, blimey, man. I don't know what even, I don't know. I'll keep on carrying on this. Then they did release another one. Microsoft Xbox. Something Xbox X. Did you hear that? The one with the 4K something. There was two more systems like the one was a Sony PlayStation 4 Pro, which was trying to give you a native 4K resolution. Then Microsoft bought you Microsoft Xbox X, which was more advanced in 4K. It's stupid this system was. It's stupid. The Microsoft Xbox X. It was just repeating the same games from Microsoft Xbox One. Same stuff. Over again. Same games from Microsoft Xbox One. They just made them in 4K. What kind of daft system is that? Why would somebody buy a machine which just gives you a 4K resolution? I don't know what to really say about that. It's really ridiculous. Now, finally, so which one out of these would we recommend? Nintendo Wii, Sony PlayStation 3, Microsoft Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii U, Sony PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Sony PlayStation 4 Pro, Microsoft Xbox X. It's difficult, isn't it, to decide in these ones. If you look at all these machines, I think none of them are quality. I'm being serious. I don't recommend any of them. Maybe bits and bats of Nintendo Wii, a little bit of Nintendo Wii, probably over the other systems, which use the Wii remote and nunchuk, which was a different control system. It was a bit of fun using that, but you gotta understand that. But this system was full of exercise, party, and dancing games, man. It wasn't really focused on for stuff like that, because even when the system succeeding, it was for stuff like that, not for like casual games. It wasn't made for stuff like that. I don't know how to even recommend this system, man. There were some quality games on there, but I suppose like Super Mario Galaxy 2, Donkey Kong Country Returns. Metro Prime 3 Corruption was average. Mario Kart Wii was alright. I don't see these games are good as Nintendo GameCube games, man. They ain't. I'll be honest with you, in this session, I don't think any of these machines are worth buying. Nah. If you fancy some of these exercise, party, and dancing, and a bit of some Nintendo exclusives using the Wii remote and nunchuk, then you probably will go for the Nintendo Wii. But the rest of all of them, Give them all a miss. None of them are worth buying. So anyway, that's that. Anyway, the next video we will be continuing with Nintendo Switch, Sony PlayStation 5, and Microsoft Xbox Series X. Yeah. So yeah, these will be the next systems we're going to be working on. We are coming close to that thing where are going to be doing top 5 games console. What do you think that is? That's based on one of the most amazing games consoles ever made to give you gaming quality. That's what these top 5 games consoles will be. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed my video session today. Give your likes, comments, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.